There was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run, when the wild, majestic mountains stood alone against the sun. Long before the white man and long before the wheel, when the green, dark forest was too silent to be real. But time has no beginnings and the history has no bounds. As to this verdant country they came from all around. They sailed upon her waterways and they walked the forest tall, built the mines, mills, and the factories for the good of us all. And when the young man's fancy was turning to the spring, the railroad men grew restless for to hear the hammers ring. Their minds were overflowing with the visions of their day.
It's a great day, gotta tell you that. Started off this morning. My wife and sister dropped me off at the Southern Terminus, actually walked with me close to the first mile mark, and then they headed out. But it's been great. It's been a really good day. I filmed a little bit this morning, took some pictures, just took a short video of the first snake I saw, you know, about 8 miles in. He was interesting. First rattlesnake on the trail. He does not look interested in leaving. Come on. Just move. I really didn't want to talk right from the get-go, you know, just processing all the, you know, the pre-trail anxiety and then finally getting on trail, you know, and letting that rhythm take over, you know. And so I just wanted to just kind of be in my own head for a little bit and just let all that pre-trail stuff kind of wash away and then zoom into the moment. So, but it's great. The trail's really nice. It's a little hilly at the first part here. I mean, no big deal, but it's nice. I mean, it just goes up and down these little granite slabbed hills. You got a bunch of boulders on them. Very, very pretty. So the game plan for today, I started off a little late. By the time we, you know, got done, we got at the monument a little before 7. But by the time we got going, it was probably close to 8 o'clock, and for me, that's a pretty late start. I mean, you know, military habits die hard, so usually I'm up and out the door by 5:30, and I imagine I will maintain that rhythm on the trail. I did during all my training hikes. So this morning started out, you know, we started off a little late, so I'm just kind of getting the rhythm of the trail. I'll head down to where Hauser Creek is in, I don't know, a couple hours, I think. And then I'll go up, probably have a late afternoon, early dinner at the malt shop. I may just have a malt or just go for the burger. I'm not sure. I've had a lot of farewell food over the last couple days, and so I'm feeling full, but you know, it's tough to pass up a great burger. And then I'm probably going to knock out some more miles afterwards. I'm feeling good. Trail's nice, and just, you know, enjoy the day. So it feels good. I can tell you that. All the excitement, everything. It's hard to believe it finally is happening, and it's happening today. I haven't seen anybody. There was one other person that signed in yesterday. There's about 8 or 9, I think, the day before. So a little bigger group. I don't know if they were together or it just happened to be the day. You know, Governor Newsom just announced a whole bunch of more openings in the state, so that might have prompted people to go ahead and get on the trail. I don't know, but I was the first one there this morning, and I don't know if anybody else will be signing in later today, but I have not seen a soul, and it's pretty close to noon now, and I haven't seen anybody. The weather's really nice. I mean, it's supposed to get in the 70s today, low 70s, so real pleasant. And then I'm coming up on top of this hill here, so the wind will take care of some of these black flies. They seem to be enjoying me a little bit. So, but it's a great day. It really is. I love being here. I'm coming up on Hauser Creek, down to the valley there. I think right there in view is the path up. Go up this to Lake Morena. I think that's the way I'll be heading up. Once I get down, cross the creek, and then head on up. This is Hauser Creek. It's flowing good, clear. Anyway, I've got a little over 1 liter of water with me, and it's only 5 miles to Lake Morena, where the state park is. And although the state park's closed, the spigots are still open, and so I'll grab some water there and just keep on trucking. It's all good. I wanted to talk a little about the climb coming out of Hauser Creek. I just finished it, and you know, I've seen blogs and blogs on it, and they paint a certain picture of it, and I think because of that, some people get intimidated by it, you know, and I just want to provide an alternate perspective. When you're coming from Campo, going down into the valley where Hauser Creek is, I found the trail descending to be problematic. I had to, you know, I'm kind of a klutz. I don't know if you know that about me, but you know, I've got dexterity issues. But so that trail I found to be problematic, and I had to go slow, think about where I was putting my feet, you know, put my trekking poles down, get my balance, that sort of thing. So getting down was a little bit difficult for me, getting down into Hauser Creek. And then going up the hill, you know, well first off, they do a really good job with the switchbacks. So you never feel like you're, you know, busting buns to get up the hill. I mean, it is uphill, obviously, but it's not this huge incline. And the trail is really nice. You know, it's much better on the northern side of the valley, or as you're, you know, ascending out of Hauser Creek going into Lake Morena. That side of the trail is much nicer, and because of that, I always felt comfortable, even though I was going uphill, I always felt comfortable putting my feet down, and I felt I could step into it. I didn't have any problems with that. And so, for me, I actually made better time coming up out of Hauser Creek than I did descending down into it. And so, you know, for what it's worth, that's just a different perspective on looking at it, and you know, how you might approach it if you were to hike the PCT sometime. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on that hill. I am down in the Lake Morena State Park, and as you can see, the park is open. The PCT portion of it is closed, but the hookup sites and all that, that's all open for business. So that's a good deal, good sign. Good sign, shape of things to come here in California. After I left Lake Morena, I really didn't film anymore. I just kind of, I walked another 8 miles and set up camp around the 28-mile mark, right around dusk. It took that first 20 miles to get the pre-trail, first day jitters out of me, and then the last 8 miles, I just enjoyed, kind of zenned into it, and kind of in my zone, feeling really good, and so I enjoyed it. It was a great day. I had a lot of fun. I talked about Lake Morena, the PCT sites at the state park being closed. It's that portion's closed because you really can't do, you know, the social distancing there. But there might have been through hikers there in a regular RV site. There was plenty of car campers there with just tents, and I didn't check to see if the bathrooms are open, but I presume they were, because, you know, a lot of people just camping in tents with their cars and that sort of thing. But first day was great. First day was really good. Looking forward to tomorrow. Should be in Mount Laguna in the morning. Pick up a resupply box. It's actually been there a couple months pre-COVID. John's been holding down to it at the lodge. And so I'll grab that and just keep moving. Great first day, really good day. Well, see you tomorrow.
There was